Hey, Decathlon Gamer, welcome back to the weekly review special for week 51 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. This was a really good week, back up over 4,000 points, 4,109. That's 225 points up from a week ago, so that's a really good jump for just 1 week. Best round, only a little over 500 points away too, so being back up over 4,000, really big mark. Really unexpected too. I mean, we weren't that far off from 4,000, but I did not expect to get back there this week. Current virtual best also just above that. Most of the games set new records. In fact, all but one series set a new record, and the other series was very close to a record. 3 of them, though, do come to end of season marks. One of those will instantly rebound, but we're losing over 900 points this week to next week, with PCM 20 career and all-rounder restarting into new seasons. Speaking of, in the career mode, 635 points, 130 up from our record, which was a World Tour season. We were Continental Pro. We're now back into the World Tour, so I expect that we can outscore what we did. If we did 508 in the World Tour the first time, and we were able to do 635 this past season, as Continental Pro, I would imagine we should easily top 700 in the World Tour this season. Still not totally dominant though. Not quite there. Pavel Rodriguez is going to be close. He still needs a bit of support. He still needs to develop a bit. We're still missing expertise in classics. Our sprint is good, but not quite great. We're going to do a lot better than we did that first time around, but we're certainly not going to max things out this season. We'll see how we're looking for the following season or two, but that money only slowly increases. It's hard to find the ability to pay a lot of top-notch riders, and we have quite a few expiring contracts this season. Riders that we're going to need to re-sign, and they're going to be a lot more expensive than they were, so I'm not sure how much we're going to develop other than internally. In the all-rounder, season came to an end. Thought I might surpass our previous record. I had the most wins I've ever had in a season. It was certainly the best I've been in a season, and it was the first time that I was on everybody's radar and still able to get results fairly consistently. So we've definitely made that progress. Of course, now I'm in the World Tour, so big step back again in terms of where I'm at compared to the riders around me. I thought we'd surpass the record, but the main reason why we didn't is we quick-simmed so many races, which in all the previous seasons, we did every race. We never quick-simmed. So that cost me some points. Not a lot, but it cost me enough that 25 we needed to overtake the previous record. In the Women's Tour, this is pretty awesome because the entire first season, we had 8 points. I'm 2 weeks into the second season, at least in play. We're a month or two into the season now, and we're already at 30 points. 30 is not much. It's not much at all, but it really shows how much better the team is this season than it was a season ago. In the Viking Way, cruise mode, I expected a major challenge pushing west. We had conquered easier territories to the east. Now we push west. We went to Ireland. So we took Dublin earlier this week, and then at the end of the week, we took Cork. There was only one town left of the trio in Ireland to claim. So really, really good progress there. The score only went up by 12, but that's because we fought 2 major battles, which decreased our troop count by quite a bit. That's going to easily rebound. Next week, I expect that we'll take the last holding in Ireland, rebuild, replenish, will be the 2 focuses for next week. So that score is actually going to come up a lot because we'll have the 3 new settlements and then be back where we were in troops and also have extra development. So 3 new settlements, 11 development in each of those, so 33 on the development. It's going to add up quite a few points. I mean, that's going to be about 180 higher than the 624. So meaning I think we might be hitting about 800 points next week. FM21 0 to Hero. Midweek, we leveled up or ended the season. We were almost to the end of the season, so we only scored 7 points over the last 3 matches, so 2 wins and a draw. That's what brought us to that 141, but we've already started on a new season, but we're not that far into it. This next week we should get all the way through the Tier 7 season. Point-wise, the base is only 25 higher, and competition-wise, we're struggling. So don't expect us to shatter 141. Will we hit 150? Maybe. We had our first appearance in the FA Cup, and we already got knocked out in that first round. Qualifying round, not even the first round. So didn't really pick up any points there. So I don't expect us to really do much with that score, but we did move up a tier. That's 25 points more. So league points, I don't think we're going to be less than 25 off from where we were. It'll be less points, but I don't think it'll be by 25. And finally, Empire of Sin, 299 points, up 70 from a week ago. Making some rapid progress, but also had my first really difficult challenge. We are at war with not one, but two rival gangs. And those battles are very different. We entered a battle where the second character to have a go dropped a bomb on our entire group, killing one instantly, knocking one out instantly, badly wounding all the rest to where we only had a few hit points left. We survived the battle, but ultimately lost, 3? I instantly replaced 2 of them with more available, but that cost me a lot of money, and we made very little progress towards our goal. But we did make some, but we're in no shape to carry on with what we were doing, so I'm not sure what exactly will happen next, as I haven't recorded that yet. On the all-time virtual best side, Viking Way moved up 2 spots from 16th to 14th with 636 points. This is important because PCM 20 career mode has 635 points now with a massive jump. It moved up sort of 3 spots, but also not technically at all. 1 spot anyway. 15th, 16th, and 17th is a 3-way tie. There are 3 games in the all-time virtual best at that 635 mark. I know one of them is Surviving the Aftermath. I don't remember what the other one is, with PCM 20 career mode being the third. Interesting that 4 games are within 1 point of each other, that high up the order. That's just odd. Total coincidence, but still odd. PCM 20 is still the all-rounder is still the 3rd one on that list at 33rd. Didn't increase that score. I would expect that Empire of Sin, less than 20 points behind it, is probably going to overtake that. Maybe as soon as next week, maybe not. Either way, it's going to replace that as the 3rd one on this list. So we've kind of consistently seen that. I made 2 really hard challenges in PCM 20, and it just keeps slowly progressing. It's been the hardest playthroughs I've had, but it's been a fun experience to do that. I already know what I'm going to do next for all my next Pro Cyclist series, and I also now know what I'm going to do next for my next career mode series. And I'm excited to at some point get into one or either both of those, whatever. We'll see. I think it'll definitely happen before we get to PCM 21 with as many episodes as we're covering and the amount of stuff left to do in either of those series. That is going to do it for this review special, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next week. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. All that good stuff. Happy New Year. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.